Hi everyone, very good evening. I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma and I have sharing the screen with me today Dr. Manjit Punia, who scored an amazing score of 208 in the recently conducted FMG exam. And what gets more to his credit, because the score is anyway amazing, but what's even more commendable is that this is his first attempt, and we all know that the recently conducted exam was by no means an easy exam that was for the students. So, a lot of things that I think we can derive from his preparation and his strategy. But first and foremost, congratulations, Dr. Manjeet, for this amazing achievement from the entire team of PrepLadder.
Thank you, Doc. It's my pleasure to get recognized by
Right. So before I start, obviously, because this is your day and it's entirely your interview, and of course, we have a lot of students joining us with queries. But first, we would want to know a little bit about you. Where have you done your, MBBS from, and where are you from? So, some things about you first.
Actually, Doctor, I studied from Ama School of Medicine. I
Okay.
joined in 2017. I went to Philippines in 2017 and finished my graduation in 2023 February only. And after that, I started my full-on preparation for the FMG 2023. And here's the results about that. Philippines, Ama School of Medicine, great college. Very
Definitely. And I'm sure the teachers and everyone out there are also extremely proud of you and your achievement. So, obviously, this is your first attempt, and last 6 months you must have studied like every student in a very dedicated manner. But if I take you a little back in your med school days, when did you start with your preparation? When did you have this in your mind that I need to take up an app, I want to go through videos and focus on FMG? Because it's a process that starts from the very first day, right?
no, because I give all that credit to the Corona COVID times. Because in the COVID time, it's like 4 to 5 months straight up holidays.
Right.
No college, nothing. Just sit at home, and I don't know what to do. I watched TV series for 1 month, but then you will get bored of them some days only. So then I focused. Then I thought, what should I do? Then there was my senior, Dr. Puneet Sardana. When he was in the final year, he was also preparing for the exams and everything. He was also studying for USMLE, but he was using PrepLadder. So I sit with him. I watched with him. We watched videos together. Then I developed my interest with him, and we studied like together for the whole COVID times. Because the college was classes was online. Don't need to go to the college. Just attend the classes online and study with the PrepLadder more with my senior, and then later continuously like every 2 to 3 days, 2 videos, 3 videos.
Right.
Slowly, I
So sorry, extremely sorry to interrupt, but when you're saying that you were preparing and you were watching videos on a regular basis whenever you were getting time, what set of videos are you referring to? Because that's one question that I get maximally from the students, directly main videos or rapid revision.
no, it was main videos only because when you have time, you must go through the main videos. They will just develop the concept. If you do the main videos one time with the full heart, you can just do the rapid revision videos in a quick way, and just you will just get a hint, and you will just get to know about the whole topic about that only.
Right. So, see, once a person can manage main videos, but watching them over and over again because they're very bulky. Every time, like in your last 6 months, when you had like a dedicated 6 months for the July exam, did you go back to the videos or did you do notes, and how was your strategy then once you finished watching all the videos?
After finishing all the videos, I think I finished them before my internship, and in the last 6 months after I graduated with the whole ceremony and party done, then I get focused. I just did the rapid revision videos, which will be the easiest part. Then you will just recall from that word, single topic. You will recall what the whole topic means. With you'll come with the basics. Then you can just read the main notes, which will be just a piece of cake. You can do like minor subjects in a 1 day only if you have done the main videos one time. If you have done the main videos thoroughly, then it will be a piece of cake. If you do them again, then you will take very less time, just like you have done in maybe in 1 month you can do the whole 19 subjects rapid revision with
Right.
the main notes and the rapid revision videos, which will be easy.
Right. So what I've gathered up till now, and as a summary for students who are joining us right now, is that first you went through all the main videos and you got a visual memory of all your notes. And then after that, you didn't watch those videos again and again. You stuck to those notes and you referred to those notes and kept revising them again and again. And only went back to the videos if you forgot a concept or you didn't understand something and took help from RR, is what I have gathered up till now, right?
Rap- Rapid revision is the last resort in the 6 months. But first, if have time, then main videos are the best. Nothing can compare to the main videos because
Correct.
rapid revisions won't give you the basic information about the physiology, what they works, how does the process. Because main videos explain everything very beautifully. Rapid revisions are just like
Yes, so
we
yeah, I think we
had
are connected back. Okay, so we've got an overview of the videos and a question that I'm getting repeatedly in the live chat from probably your juniors and students who are preparing for December. Two things. First is that this is all theory videos and it's good, it's settled. But how did you fit your question bank and how did you practice questions? Was it alongside or was it the next day? Just like if you consider yourself as an aspirant for December exam, how would you use the question bank and prepare for the exam? Just tell them exactly how you did it.
I just did the main videos or the rapid revision videos in the day, and the night 2 3 hours I dedicated to the questions only. Just like 200 questions, 300 questions. Just
Per
have to
day.
do that per day because last 3 months is all about practice, 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 and just focus on the mistakes. Like every fortnightly, I give GTs like previous GTs, previous years PYQs every fortnightly because my friends who cleared before tell me that sitting for 300 questions like 6 hour exams is important. You need to just have to able to concentrate for that much time
Right.
because we have a very short time span. That's why practice questions is more important, like every night before sleeping, like 2 3 hours just dedicate to the questions every day. 200 plus questions will help you in sit in exams, that you can sit for the 3 hours straight and can focus on that all questions in front of you, because you will just lose interest in halfway between. You can't focus if you didn't practice your
Yeah,
questions enough.
correct. Exactly what I was coming to next, because the students are also asking us this, that they are wanting to know two things. When did you give your first GT? And everyone has good days and bad days, right? So there must have been certain GTs in which you crossed 150 and certain GTs when you started off initially, or on some days where your score must have gone down also, because there are low ups and downs in every journey. So how did you approach the GT and what was your entire strategy about it?
No, because when I give the first GT, I scored only 160, around 160. Then I check the analysis, that
Hmm.
which subjects I am lacking, where I am lacking, what topics I am missing out. Then I focused on them. Then I improved slowly, slowly. Then I got 180. Then I got sometimes 200 plus. Then I got in a range between 190 above and between 210. That around that range, I stayed in
So you
between.
reached that. I mean, that was your journey from somewhere between 150 to 160. You jumped up till 210 and beyond. And, this is over a span of how many months and how many GTs did you give?
Uh, I think it started in the March
Okay.
because in February was my graduation. Then after March, I solely dedicated to the preparation only because uh, I study in the morning. After lunch, and maybe I watch something. Then back GTs in the morning. If I think around 9:30 the GTs are live. I just give around that time only.
Okay.
That's why I have focus on the weakest part. That's why. And if a topics, you don't just sum up the question, you just, if you miss a topic, you just go back to the topic, not just rat off the
Right.
questions. It will, the same question will never come. The topic will repeat, not the questions.
Precisely what the next question that has been asked by Dr. Sachin also in the live chat right now is, what is the role of PYQ? See, this much we all realized in this exam that exact copy paste एक भी question नहीं आया. There was not a single question which was like exactly printed as it is. But topics, did you feel definitely somewhere or remotely topics were the most important ones that were coming, or was it a mixed bag?
No, topics are definitely important. PYQs are never important. Importance are the topics. What topics they ask. Just like every time they will ask about the pregnancy, abruptio placenta, and placenta previa, they will ask around the topic, never the same question. It will be the topic that will be repeated, not the questions. If you master the topic, it will be easy around that. If they can round up the question in many ways. But if you have basics clear, if you have studied thoroughly to the main videos one time, only one time it's important, then you can just answer the questions freely if
Right.
you get.
And one more question that we have, Abhi, you were telling us about your Q bank that you practiced 200 plus. So could you like manage to complete the entire Q bank? Was it like the main videos wala Q bank that you
I
finished up?
completed the I completed the whole Q bank.
Wow. So definitely a lot of effort that has gone in. So guys, Dr. Manjeet's strategy was main videos followed by notes, repeated revisions of those notes, and RR is something he came down to in the last months, which is the final resort for everyone. 200 plus questions per day is what he was practicing, and he's fortnightly given a grand test, which I felt that he's approached in a very right manner, because we as faculties also keep telling the students, and exactly Dr. Manjeet is telling you the same thing, कि grand test को इतना भी seriously नहीं लेना कि उसका सिर्फ score पे focus करो. You have to focus on your weak areas. You have to identify that these are the subjects which are weaker and these are the subjects that I have to improve on. So yes, like a lot of students, Dr. Manjeet, many of them, you do understand that FMGs do face a lot of difficulties over and above anyone else preparing for any other exam. There will be a set of students abhi also who not seen main videos. Everyone has not, gone back to second year and started off. So just in case someone is starting now, they obviously have access to rapid revisions. That is what they'll do. So give them a strategy plan that they can keep in mind, and how they can approach to get that 150 plus for the December exam.
Because it's still, I think, September, October, November, still 3 months. I think the main subject, the biggest scoring subjects, just like the four strong, sorry,
Right.
medicine, OB, and the PSM, are like more than 100 marks. And like the ENT, Opta, pediatrics, like the other main subjects, you must go through the main videos one time for these subjects. I think minor can be put to the revision videos and the notes only, but I think the main subject should be focused on the main videos, because I think repeat revision videos skip some parts. I think this exam focused on that missed parts only. I think no one was like PYQ. It was not typical PYQ exam. It it focused on the skipped areas. Students were skips the most of the part, just like 2 hour review of that main subject. It doesn't cover that part. It covers extra part than that.
Right. So
I
very
think
well
the
said that
people
we
who
have to
focused on
cross.
that PYQ parts between 100.
Yes, correct. So I think there was a slight network lag, but what we've gathered as of now is the 4 5
I
main
don't.
subjects, and especially Dr. Drish, you had asked this. 4 5 main subjects जो है उनका तो main videos at this point of time, even with 3 months left, you will have to watch. But for other subjects, for shorter subjects, and for subjects which have lesser weightage, for them you can go in for the rapid revisions. And for all said and done, one thing that you cannot escape is going to be the Q back. So this is something which Dr. Manjeet has also repeatedly said, and he managed to finish the entire Q bank. I understand that you might not be able to finish it in 3 months, but the best maximum possible that you can cover is going to give you the final thing. Dr. Manjeet, taking up the next point, a quick answer, like in no diplomatic answer, बिल्कुल direct अपने juniors को बताना है. Notes के लिए क्या करा था? Printed notes or handwritten notes?
The printed notes only, because at the end I didn't have enough time to write them off. Because if I watch the main videos and write notes, then it will take me
Not
more than
possible.
1 year for that.
Right,
And
correct.
printed notes is the best option for that only. Because if I
Right.
go for the written notes, it will take more than a year time, and I don't have that luxury of time right now.
Right. So printed notes may like how did you, because you watched main videos, you did the main notes, so they are very bulky. So how did you revise it later on? Did you make shorter points on the side or did you highlight important points? इसको revision में कैसे use करें?
No, because I think you just can write if you don't understand a word, if the meaning is hard, you can just write in the notes only. But if you understand a thing very thoroughly, you just have to read it again to recall concept. You don't need even just like to look back. You will see the questions and you will know what this question is asking. If you have
Okay.
clear with the basics, you can read in between the lines what they will be asking and what they are asking. And if you have done enough questions, you will know where they will the twist around the questions. That was the beauty of question bank. That
Right. So
you
it's
will
like
get
training your eyes that इतने सारे
yes,
questions देखो कि खुद ही पता लग जाए कि क्या buzzword है, क्या important है, वो automatically exam में समझ आ जाए.
that's why I all the Q bank. That's the question bank. Why it's important. You will get to know what topics are pretty important, what are not.
Right.
Because
So
I
I
think some topics are given in very deeply. Then you don't need to go that much deep for the FMG. You
true.
just need to know basics and every topic.
Okay, correct. So I think one of, as I always say, that every student who scores such an amazing score and does so well in the exam, knowledge is something which is available everywhere, but how you utilize that knowledge is so important.
Yes,
And Dr. Manjeet has given us such a such a clear cut with so much of clarity. He's described to us that how things have to be done, even for students who are appearing for the December exam. We've told you how you need to do main videos for the big four subjects, rapid revision for the others, and every day. Guys, this should be like to score a 200 plus, you need to do 200 plus questions like Dr. Manjeet on a daily basis. Like these days, take it as a challenge. These days, all of you are doing one of those 75 hard challenges that you see on social media happening. Why don't you apply that to your studies also? Take a 75-day challenge that you have to solve 200 plus questions on a daily basis, no matter what may be happening. So that is so clear cut, and that is like the golden advice that a student could give you. And thank you, Dr. Manjeet, for that. But now coming back to your success and your day. So just over to you in the end for probably gratitude that you must be wanting to express towards your teachers, your family, your friends, and just everyone in general who have helped you in this journey, because it really support system is something which everyone needs, because this journey has so many ups and lows. So yes, over to you, whosoever you wish to thank.
I would like to thank my teachers from my colleges. They just believed in me. I had ups and downs with my teachers in the college because I was a notorious student in my college. But they believed in me. They just helped me to get better. And my senior Dr. Puneet Sardana, he just told me to focus on one thing, choose one path and follow it. Don't stray around. If you stray around, it will be bad. You just focus on one path and make it uh, a success. And my colleagues, Dr. Ron, he also scored 201. We just sit together and we'd like to just discuss on there what are important question is this answer, why that. And lastly, my parents will just help me from the all the journey from starting to the end. They just believed in me till the end. They thought that I can do it, and with their help.
Right. So I'm sure they are extremely proud parents today, and everyone should take that as an inspiration also, that you want to see the same smile on your parents' face, in the after the December exam. So this could be a great inspiration for students who are preparing. And thank you, Dr. Manjeet. I mean, it's a very, very important and busy day for you, but you've taken out time for all your friends and for us, and you've shared not only your journey but also you've given us extremely important strategy tips for the students for the December exam. Also, one more thing, many students believe that people who get such great marks are boring, or they don't do anything other than studies. But if you heard this interview well, you could hear that he also watches a lot of web series. He also mentioned partying in between. So it is not only studies. You would agree with me, right? You do need stress busters in between.
because after reading you cannot focus fully. I just maybe go watch some anime for the 1 or 2 episodes, only 40 minutes, that I get my brain refreshed. You cannot focus like 6 hours straight. You just need a break in between. It's like after 2 or 3 hours everything will just go above your head. You need a relaxing between like 15-20 minutes. You will need a break. You just need to let your eyes rest. You can listen to music or anything. And for me, just like I watched some anime, or I think that around July, sorry, Marvel series Secret Invasion was on. I watched it
Correct.
in the afternoon only.
It is so essential that you just don't have to think about your studies 24/7, because your mind needs that stress buster and that time off so that it can come back and focus in a better manner. So thank you for putting that point out also, because I think most students would believe that to get such a good score you actually just have to be a nerd, and it is nothing like that. You can balance things well, and yes, last 3 months you have to study a little extra than what you do on a usual basis, but I mean, now the result is in front of you. Utna effort karoge, then you will get a mark score also of 208, and then of course, the future is going to be bright. So we no one minds putting in that much of effort. And thank you, Dr. Manjeet, for joining in. We wish you all the best for your future, for your internship, and your future plans. And this link and this video will be this is there to stay in history forever for such an amazing score. So do drop us a message under this on whatever achievements you get, so that anyone who watches it later on also knows the further story or the story ahead, which we would want to know definitely.
Thank you, Doc. It was all my pleasure to join.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in and sharing time with us. Thank you, Dr. Manjeet.
Thank you,